which will probably give me brain cancer according to my mother, but you know. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you a video about 15 different things that I, along with different students all throughout the country, wish that we knew before attending college. So I basically sent out a question asking so many different students throughout the country, what do they wish that they knew before they went to college? And they sent their answers to me, and this video is basically compiled out of the responses that I received from them. So I hope that you learned something from this video. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Anne. I am a sophomore at the George Washington University, and this channel is all about owning and embodying our success and our happiness socially, academically, and financially while kicking butts on our college campuses. So please do hit that subscribe button and become part of this amazing, growing family. So one of the first and most common responses that I received was that not everyone will make the bestest of friends immediately during freshman year. And so you have to take your time to find the people that you're supposed to be with. And at first, you might feel alone, you might feel like you don't have as many friends as everybody else, but that's okay because it's so much better to take your time and be alone at first and then find the people that you're actually supposed to be with, the people that matches your personality, rather than having to change yourself, who you are, to fit into a group that you're not supposed to be with. The next thing that many of us wish that we knew before we went to college is that it is so important for us to branch out and try new things. Not only are you going to get new experiences out of trying those new things, but that is how you actually find and make your new friends. The next thing has to do with the gym. If you're somebody who likes to go to the gym, likes to stay active and fit, this is definitely for you, because in college, gym space is typically not available between the hours of 4 in the afternoon and 9 p.m. So if you want to go to the gym, you would most likely want to do it some other time, like maybe in the morning, because that's when the machines that you'll want to use are going to be most available and you won't have to wait for somebody to get off those machines so that you can use them. Number 4 is that Google Maps may actually come in handy when it comes to finding your classes at the very beginning of the semester. I personally wish that I knew that it would be important to write down the addresses of my classes instead of using a campus map to find my classes, especially if you're on a big campus or somewhere that you've never been to. It'll definitely be important for you to use your Google Maps to put in the address of the classes that you're going to so that you can get yourself to class on time every time. The next thing on this list is that you should collect as many free things as you can, and that includes napkins, utensils, whether they're plastic or otherwise, sauces, condiments, all kinds of things. As long as they're giving them out for free, water bottles, collect them because they will come in handy, especially during your first few weeks in college when you're realizing you packed everything that you needed, but you didn't pack utensils or condiments or things like that, or you don't have time to go down to the stores to get the things that you need. When they're giving those things on campus, do not take that for granted. Collect those things, stash them somewhere because they will come in handy at some point. The next thing that we wish that we knew before we went to college is that Wrinkle Spray is so important to have when you're living in a dorm, especially if you don't have an iron. I personally did not have an iron and learned by second semester that Wrinkle Spray is the thing that would save my life, especially when having interviews or work meetings or just anything important. If you want to look nice, professional, and put together, you definitely do not want wrinkles in your clothes. And so if you don't have a steamer or if you don't have an iron, then Wrinkle Spray is the way to go. On that same note, if you do not have Wrinkle Spray or you don't have an iron, make sure you get a steamer. I recently learned that they have relatively cheap steamers at TJ Maxx or Ross or Target. So get yourself a steamer to also steam your clothes so that you can look nice and put together all the time. So the next thing that we all wish that we knew before going to college is that tap water tastes absolutely disgusting. Now, we all know that tap water can taste bad sometimes. The fact is that we expect that our colleges would have water filters in their dorm halls, but the truth is many dorm halls do not have water filters. And so what ends up happening is that we end up spending so much money buying bottled water or gallons of water. So instead of buying bottled water or gallons of water, invest the money in buying a Brita pitcher, because at the end of the year, you will save so much more money. So the next thing that many of us wish that we knew before going to college is the fact that you will need a super long extension cord for charging your phone. Well, not an extension cord, but the long charger thingies. They're usually like 10 or 6 feet long. I personally have one that's 6 feet long, and it comes in handy, especially at night when I want to listen to music while I'm sleeping, and I usually put my phone under my pillow, which will probably give me brain cancer according to my mother, but you know. Definitely get yourself a 6 or 10 feet charger, because in college your bed is probably going to be lofted, and they're everywhere, super easy, super cheap, and they come in handy. Get one. Another important tip that came up as a response is the fact that one of those will come in handy, because they're like an extension cord for charging things, but it's not like it's like a USB charger, and it has different USB ports so that you can plug your iPhone, your computer, your AirPods, your Apple Watches, your devices, your whatever it is that you're using for school. If it needs to be charged, then you can use this thing to charge it. So get one. I'm pretty sure they're everywhere on Amazon. I'll have a link down below in the description box for you guys to check it out if you want to get one to use for next semester. So the next few things will have to do with self-care and time management, and that is because across the board I found that many of us wish that we knew that those two things would be major concerns when we get to college. So number 11 is that many of us wish that we knew that it is so important to prioritize self-care and time for oneself, even when college classes are stressful. So number 11 is that many of us wish we had known how to not stress ourselves out with not doing too many things during freshman year of college. Now, I can personally tell you that I am so guilty of doing a lot of things at the same time, especially during my first semester of college. And after that first semester, I did learn to take some things off of my agenda, off of my schedule, just so that I would have time for myself, just so that I could take the time to actually take care of me and not die. So this is definitely an important one, and I do wish that I had known this before going to college. Number 13 on this list, we wish we had known that it would be important to schedule lunch breaks and breaks in general between our classes. So many of us get in the mindset of, let me start classes at 8 a.m. And if you're not a morning person, do not do that. Let me start classes at 8 a.m. and finish classes around 2 or 3 p.m. with barely any time for breaks or any time for food in between. You really do not want to be that person that has to rush from one class to another with no time in between. So definitely leave some time, not just for commute, but also time to have a break for yourself and time to have lunch or a snack, whether you have to go back to your dorm to grab it or if you have to go somewhere and buy the food that you need to eat throughout the day. Number 14 is if you go to a school that has a dining hall, then you will probably struggle to find a place to sit during lunchtime, which is around 12-ish, 12:30, and around dinner time, which is between 5, 6, and 6:30-ish. So keep that in mind when it comes to dining halls, eating, and making your eating schedules. So the last thing on our list, number 15, is that many of us wish we knew that we would need to know 1, how to meal prep, and 2, how to schedule meal preps into our weekly schedules. If you want to know how to do that, definitely stay tuned for those videos, because I will be filming many different meal prep videos all throughout the semester when we go back to campus, and I'm so excited for that. But yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was our 15 things that many of us wish that we knew before going to college. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let me know. Again, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with some of your friends that you know would enjoy it or would learn something from it. Subscribe to our channel and do hit that notification bell so that you know every time we post a video, which is every Monday. What else? I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.